Good Wednesday afternoon, everybody. It is about 12:30, I think, around about that figure. It's daylight saving time, which is about to end. I wish they just leave a time alone. Time doesn't need to be touched. Really, it doesn't. That's why Miss Queensland doesn't get mucked around. But anyway, I'm here to do what's sold. Very sad week. I wish I was one of those great gurus who make thousands of dollars a week, but I'm not. After all this time, I'm still struggling. Now, if you have a look behind me, all that stuff there, all the stuff in the middle, and all the stuff at the back, all the books have all been unlisted. I went from about 1,400, close to 1,500 items to down to just below 500 items. Slowly building it up with clothing that I'm finding. Why is it unlisted? Because I've got to use all this space, and there's so much more I've got to push in here from the other shed, so I can use the other shed to put all our furniture in from up north. I'll get into more of that story in a minute. We're going to sit here. I'm going to show you what I sold. Now, this is my second take of this video. I did a whole video last night and wasn't happy with it. No, I just was feeling blah. So I'm doing it again in my messy shed. I was in the car yesterday when it was raining, but I'm here. First, before I go too far, I want to say thank you to everybody who's subscribed. I'm up to 600 and something. 630 something. Thank you. I know a lot of that's to do with my metal detecting shorts, and I am grateful for each of you that have actually subscribed. It's been quite a long time for me to get any this far, and hopefully with my shorts that I'm going to be doing a lot more of, it will grow faster. I've got my hours. I've got my eBay watch hours all set. I've had my eBay watch hours for months. It's my subscribers I don't have. Once I get my subscribers, I'll go straight into hopefully making a few dollars here and there from YouTube, hopefully. But anyway, let's get into the What's Sold Wednesday, because I know a lot of you are here for that. If you're not here for that, well, you can either watch or you don't have to, and you can wait for my next shorts, but I'd love you to stay and hang around because you might learn something to look out for, to resell. Now, the very first thing that I think I sold last Wednesday afternoon was the vintage Mischief jumper. I might have sold it, actually, no, I think I sold it big before, but they hadn't paid. I think this is what I mentioned last week. It's a really cute little jumper, very 80s. Keep an eye out for that sort of pattern, all those crazy patterns and stuff from the 80s. All the 80s stuff is well looked for by younger people who think it's old. I don't think it's old, but they do. So to me it's retro, but they call it vintage. But anyway, made $25.13 because I would have got that from my favourite op shop, and I probably would have only paid not even $2, probably way less, but I've written $2 down, so I probably made more, but I've written $25.13 as my profit. The Pottery Book isn't even worth showing you, but I'll show you anyway because I only made $6.82 because it was free. Now, any profit is a great profit, but we want profits that are over $10 really, don't we? Like $15 even is better, because there's a lot of work that we put into the packing and everything like that to get it off. And we can make that same money on larger priced items. The Horseshoe Pendant. Now, the story here, I paid about $2 for them from the markets. And you would have seen me, I was at the Grafton markets and I picked up a couple of them. And probably about 4 months ago, I think, and I sold it because of my 40% sales, it's still on everything. It's not even, I thought 40% off. Do I have to put it 50% off or 60% off? I don't know. 40% off, got it down to $12. And this is a warning to all you guys out there. When you go to the post office, it's the same guy who messed up one of my other ones. I wasn't watching. I should have been watching. He put this item in as a parcel. It was flat. It was supposed to go in as a letter. Now, if you haven't got one of these, ask your post office for one. They're great. But yeah, it was supposed to go in as a letter, a large letter, and he put it in as a parcel. So I had to pay extra postage. So I only made $2 on that item. Yes, I might get my $2 back, and I've made $2 and got my $2 back. Yes, but it's not the point. The point is, keep an eye at your post office people. Now, if it had been my regular people, they would have said, hey, do you want this as a parcel or a thing? And I would have said just a normal envelope. But because it was a new guy again, I've got to keep an eye on him every time. Lovely guy, but I've got to keep an eye on him. The next one is the Kirby Pieces. I don't know if this will go well. You know how sometimes when you post something off, you have this gut feeling? Well, I'm trying to ignore my gut feeling, but she asked so many questions and I thought, oh, please. So hopefully it works for her and she enjoys it. She likes it. I took an offer of 50. I had 100 on it originally because I was actually getting ready to take it to the op shop, so I took the $50 offer. Probably only paid about $5 for it. Came with a whole heap of other stuff. I went to a garage sale and spent up too much. It came with the machine and everything, which I may just, I don't know yet. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. But anyway, I made $38.73 if it sticks. I've had to do the 2 refunds. I'm going to have to do one more. I'm going to have to do the pottery, not the pottery, the piggy, what's it called? Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. I don't know what it can. Anyway, Winnie the Pooh books, I cannot find them. They're stashed. I stashed them 2 days before they sold, and I cannot find them. So yeah, prior to me coming in last week and putting them away nice and safely and deleting my books, I knew everything. I could just go and grab it. I knew exactly where it was. But once I packed it, yeah, it's gone. She was going to wait. I'm going to just tell her no, not even, because I even had nightmares about looking for this damn book, and I came in, this bundle of books, and I came in before to have a look. Nah, not going to happen. Anyway, the next thing is the Triumph of Liberty medal, which I was going to show you, but I've actually already packed it this morning. He's messaged me to say, is it getting sent soon? I meant to message him to say, yeah, I forgot to message him to say, yes, it's getting sent today. But anyway, it's somewhere, and you can see it here anyway. Just a small medal, about that big. 1914, I think, or 1918, I can't remember. I only got $12 for it. Once again, my 40% off. The NRL Kids Bulldog. What did I make on that? Sorry, Triumph of Liberty. Yeah, the $9.51. Okay, the NRL Kids Bulldog shoes, I only made $2 because I paid $5 each for these at the op shop, thinking I'd sell them really fast. Someone offered me 10. I just took it because I need to get rid of them all. As long as I make my money back, I'm fine, and I made $2 extra. Whoop-de-doo. The Bird Book got for free. $13.35 is all I made, but it was free. Yay, the free stuff. Need more of that. Well, actually, don't need more of anything. I'm actually going to op shops, but I'm not looking really hard. I got these 2 woolen blankets here, but I didn't read one of them. It actually says on this thing that it's got holes in it. I wish they had marked it a bit better than that. I'll probably cut that one up into pieces and sell it in, like, you know, quarter pieces or something. I'll do something with it, or I'll sell as is and just a little bit cheaper than the other one. Should read everything when you buy stuff. The black milk dress, I got that a couple of months ago. You guys saw me get it. I had no clue what it was, but it was Animal Crossing, Nintendo, blah blah. I think it was Nintendo. $4 I paid. I made $20.47. Once again, the 40% off. Vintage nylon blouse. I think I paid about 10. I got this from the lady, not local lady, who's got a, like, oh my god, she's got so much vintage stuff. She's got a little cottage that's just full of vintage that she had people go touring through. If you go back into one of my older videos, I think I've got it on this channel, you'll find it. If I know how to find it, I'll put it up here or down below, because I don't know how to do those special things up here. So much I should learn, but I I have patience. I have got a lot of patience, but stuff like that, just, yeah, I should learn it. The vintage, yeah, so I only made $13.48 on that, because I think I paid 10. I think I did. The Umbro jersey. I can actually show you some stuff here. I can show you some stuff because I've got it all here. Oh, here's the Nintendo dress. That's the Animal Crossing black milk. I mean, most of you have saw me get it. And the black milk. Where is that tag? I think the tag on the bottom. So keep an eye out for black milk. It was very popular. I think it's still popular, but it was very, very popular. Here it is, way down here. That brand, black milk. They have some really out there type of clothing, so that's definitely well worth looking for. There's my medal. What else is going to show? Oh, this is the little top here. That's the one. That's it there. So that one. Now what are we up to? Umbro jersey, which is this one. Hang on. The Umbro jersey. Hopefully I got the right one. Did I get the right one? I don't think I got the right one. I'll come back. Anyway, it's this one here, okay? I don't know if it's this one or not. Anyway, I've got to go back and have a look at my clothing. I've kept all my clothing. I haven't unlisted any of my clothing or my shoes and stuff all down this edge. I've made it so I can get in there really easily. I've even bought the stuff. Look, the big bag of clothing in there. That big bag, yeah. That's all the stuff I listed. All the stuff from the bus. I actually got it all listed, and actually 2 of the items that I've got here were from that stuff I went home and listed. These are the shoes. If you want any, I've got a few left. These are little kids NRL footy shoes, brand new in a box. I think I've got a few. I have to ask you which ones I've got because I cannot remember. But yeah, I've got a few of those left. Prefer to sell them away from eBay if I can to make a bit of profit. Now what else we got? Nike. I know, I'm going to do that one in a second. The Tabacchiana cigar box. Got that. Got it for free. I think I got it for free. I got a lot of stuff for free. I can't remember where or when. Had it for a while. $20 I sold it for. Had an offer for 10. I think I 15. I don't know, but I went up a bit and said 20. $15.78 is what I made on that one. Finally, this leather jacket, beautiful leather jacket. It's going to be great for someone's winter. It's a unicorn label. It's London on it, so I'd say it's an English brand. It's all fully lined, all leather, beautiful trench coat, long. And I cannot remember if I paid $5 or $10 for it, but I've written $10 on my listing, on my thingy here. $72.20 I sold it for because of the 40% off. I've had so many people looking at this, like dozens and dozens of people, and I've sent out so many offers. $49.32 I made on that, so that's using $10, but I can't remember if I paid 10 or 5, but I think maybe 10, so I'm going to say 10. I'm going to go back and find that, find the right one. Now the last one, yes, that's all I've sold. It's so sad. The last one, what's this? Remember the list last week? I listed it. That one. Listed it, and within an hour, maybe 2 max, it had sold. And when it does that, you get a bit worried. But I had $93 on it because I just went by. I didn't know what to put on it because I didn't know what the emblem was. And I did a reverse image. The search couldn't find anything. I don't have Google image, but I have the other image, the other reverse symbol thing. So someone offered me $90. I had 93, and someone offered me 90. Now, why did I have 93? Because eBay suggested 93, and I just put 93 on it. I paid $4 for it, guys, so I made $79.14. So I cannot complain about that at all. If they buy it and they go and want to resell it for double the price, well, go them. But I've made great profit on that. That's all I have done this week. $56 cost, $66 went to eBay. My total sales for eBay, $405. All these people are making $1,000 and $2,000. It was always my dream to reach that level, and I failed badly. I think I've only hit it a couple of times in the last year and a half. But anyway, I made $287.56 profit plus my money back. So, you know, what can you do? You just got to be grateful that I'm actually selling anything, because some days it feels like I'm not. Hang on. Oh, no, that's from today. I'll show you this anyway, even though it's for next week's listing. I'll just do it. I'll add it to this one. No, I'll add it to next week anyway. But I got this dress as well the other day. It's not on my listing, it'll be on next week's. Veronica Main, you'll see it again in a picture next week. I had an offer. It was funny because I had an offer last night and I ignored it because I thought I'm not going to sell it for $25 or $29, whatever. I think it was $29. I had it for $45. So I went, no, I'll take $35, and they said no, like they rejected my offer. And then I checked about 10 minutes later and someone had bought it for the full price. Whether it was them, I don't know, but thank you. I'm glad I'm glad the other person did take it. So I sold that for $45 and I only paid $4, but you'll hear about that next week. Right, this morning I'm in Grafton because Mr. 14 comes down here on Wednesday to do his BMX racing. Or he's going to do his BMX racing on the pump track. But I went to the op shop because he's after clothes. He's after long pants with zippers to keep his phone intact. Impossible. I don't know how many of you guys have teenagers, like that time between boyhood and manhood. Like, he's gotten tall, but those clothing, they're either too big or they're too small. It's really hard to get in between at the op shops. Even I went to Woolies a couple of years ago when he was growing fast and I couldn't find his size. So I went up to op shops for that. And I ended up coming home. I'm a bit annoyed because when I was packing more stuff to come home, I actually put a dent in it. But I got 2 of these. They were $2 each. They haven't been used. And I did a quick comp to have a look to see what they were going for. Around the $20, $25. And I thought for $2, I might as well. There was 3 of them there. I left one behind. I'm just annoyed that I've damaged the box, but it is what it is. Got him some shirts. There was something else I think I may have gotten, but I can't remember what it was. And it wouldn't have been very exciting. But I also got... You can see what they are. I recognise this label, and I got it from my favourite op shop. I paid $1. Oh, actually, I paid 50 cents. I owe them 50 cents. $1 for a pair of nudie jeans. Like, thank you. So yeah, I've got to give them $1. Some more money next week, which I always do. So that was my whoop-de-doo buys this week. What am I going to do now? Okay, what I want to talk to you about first off is I want to first of all, thank a couple. I want to promote a couple of people. I'm going to try and remember to do this each week, just 1 or 2 people, but this week I'm going to actually have 5 people because I don't want to forget any of you. One is Hustle Q. Hustle Q, his name's Q. It's got this awesome name that starts with Q, and I can't remember what it is, and I apologise, mate. But go and support his channel. He's in America. I don't know whereabouts now. I think he's in America. I hope he's American, not Canadian. But anyway, he's over there, over the other side of the world. And he does a lot of this sort of stuff as well. He also has a games night or something as well. So yeah, go support him if you don't mind. Past Life Pickins, she's a lovely lady from the US as well. They've given me great support, both of them. Like really awesome support for my reselling. So thank you both of you guys for that. And Past Life Pickins, I'm sorry I cannot remember your name because that's what happens to a lot of us. I'm Nelly. Most of you know that, but sometimes we forget to say who we are. So we just go by our channel's name. Now for the detecting videos, I want to say Just Jay Detecting. He's a great guy in Tasmania. I always watch him. He does lots and lots of shorts. Like I've got how many videos have I done? I've hardly got any, and all these other people have got these like not as many videos, and they've got thousands of people. Shorts, guys, if you're going to do a YouTube channel, do a lot of shorts. But Just Jay is great. He's in Tasmania. He does a lot of metal detecting. I love watching his shorts. He always finds something. It's very rarely he doesn't. And also Laurie, and I think it's David from D&L Treasures. They also support my metal detecting. They support all my channel completely. All of them do. But they're also over in America somewhere where they've got piers and stuff. Long Island, something. Is that in New York? I don't know. I get confused. But anyway, they're over there. So that's my 2 for my reselling and 2 for my metal detecting, and 1 more for my crafting. I've been doing a lot of I've been doing a lot of crocheting. I made this recently, this dress. Well, actually I made 2 or 3 of them. I was going to put them away from my shop, and I thought, see if I can sell them. I got the pattern off another lady that speaks another language online. So if you want to make one your own, let me know. But if you can't crochet at all, well, you can buy mine. I'm trying to get into a lot of the vintage sort of retro clothing design, like making that sort of stuff. And I relax when I do it. I just zen out a bit and I watch movies and stuff. But anyway, I want to go and support a lovely lady who's not very far away from me. She also has always been a great supporter of mine, as most of you are. And she has her own channel called Yarn About Yarn. And she does the most beautiful weaving. Like the weaving was something I always wanted to learn, but I never have, along with thousands of other things. Like so many things I could learn. If I had nothing else to worry about, I could just do crafting all day, every day. It would not worry me. Don't ask me to cook. I'll bake, but don't ask me to cook meals. Nope. But I will sit and craft all day long. But Yarn About Yarn, Christine, does the most amazing weaving and knitting and crocheting. She's not as much into crocheting as I am, but she does a lot of beautiful knitting and a beautiful weaving. So go and support her channel. Each of these I will put down below in my description down below, so you can go support them. Now, okay, this video, I always say I'm going to do a long one. I always do. The house. Now, the other day I was thinking to myself, why did I wish we hadn't have had such a long time between settlement, because on Friday the settlement, like, it's not done. Okay, let's go back to last week. Last week, I got a message from the real estate agents to say that the guy who was buying our house, his house sale didn't go through yet. He's still got it for sale. He's still waiting for a buyer. And I'm like, okay, so I'm not letting it get me down, but it did a little bit, but I'm not going to let it. And I told my husband about all this last night because I thought I was going to just absorb it into my own system. And then they're still very keen on the home. And then the day before yesterday, I said to my daughter, if I ever was to sell a house again, I'm not going to do a long protracted settlement time. I want it done within a couple of weeks. I just don't want to do this. And I understand why we did, because we've got a tenant in there till July. But yeah, anyway, so my real estate agent rang me yesterday and said, if you're going to get a letter from your solicitor, message from your solicitors to say that the buyer wants to extend their contract please ignore that. And I'm like, well, I don't want to extend it. It ends on Friday. He's put it $1,000 deposit. Do I get that $1,000? Or do I give it back to him? I don't know, but I tell you what, any cent I can make at the moment would be wonderful. It just help us out so much. Fortunately, I had a bit of a windfall come in last week. I wasn't expecting it, and it's gone into my bank account to get our furniture from up north and pay for our trucks that we're going to hire. Very, very fortunate that came in, because my stress level was mega high prior to that, and I was able to pay a few bills off. But he says ignore that. He says you don't have any obligation to accept his extension. I have a guy coming in on Friday. He's looked at the house before. He's very, very keen. He's he's real estate. His son actually still runs a real estate office in the area, in the bigger township, because our house is in more of a village area, right on the beach, near the beach. He said just don't say anything. Just ignore the email. Just don't do anything, because you're not obligated. You don't have to accept an extended contract, because I didn't want the contract to be this long as it was. So he said, I've got this other guy coming in. He's very keen. You've got because I've got this huge, gigantic shed out the back. It's so big. It's it's triple, probably 4 times this shed. So you're looking at this whole. Anyway, it's huge. I could do so much with it if I had if I went back there, but I just can't go back to where nightmares have happened. So hopefully we will get another buyer that will do it a lot quicker, because he has got the cash and he doesn't care. I don't think he's worried about the tenant being in there, and the tenant is such a good tenant. She's very up to date with her payments, and she's very OCD. Like, the house is just so nice compared to how I had it. And he said even if he wanted her out quicker, because her son owns one of the real estate, he runs a real estate agent, they can get her into another home because they know that she's a great tenant, etc. So fingers crossed, guys, that all happens. It happens fast, because I just can't deal with living in I'm paying $320 for a piece of ground, power and water, yes, fair enough, but a week. So it's double what we were paying. I know it's not a lot compared to what you are, but I'm still living in a bus on a piece of ground that doesn't belong to us. And if the kids are playing boxing with their boxing gloves at the pool the other day, they got in trouble for that. And I don't like it when I feel like you can't breathe or be your own person or do your own thing. I understand why they got into trouble, because I didn't even know they did that till after they told me. But the kids told me, and then he came over and had a complaint to my husband about it. But anyway, I can't deal with it. I need my own space, my own privacy. So please, fingers crossed, everybody, that I sell this place soon, because I cannot deal with it much longer. Now, I don't know if you even got half that, because I just realised that my camera just turned back over on itself. So hopefully I didn't rattle all this through and have half my video missing. The last thing, I won't. I'll show you. I've done a whole heap of these little purses. And I've done a whole heap. I had it on my other video yesterday. I showed all of them to you. If you want to see them, you go to the Brooch Queens group on Facebook. Inside, I can't show you because there's mysteries inside. The little boomer mystery. Little tokens of yesteryear inside that will bring back memories to people. There is pieces of jewellery in there too, nice jewellery. So I've got them all for sale. Go over to my other Facebook group that my sister and I run, Brooch Queens, and have a look and see if there's anything of interest there. There's lots of jewellery there. Is that all? I think so. I've got to now pack up this stuff here, take some photos of some stuff. I don't know, I may go back to the shed and get some more stuff to bring back here, because I actually had my car loaded up before. But yes, it isn't very pretty, is it? All that stuff, it's just, I've culled a lot, still got a lot more to cull. I've got rubbish over here, I've got to dump. It's a lot. I'm going to go now, I'm going to check how much this video that you actually missed, see which bit I'm going to put back in. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to support my friends and press that like button and leave a comment and subscribe if you got this far. And if you did just get this far, just say fingers crossed. Okay? Take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye.